a beautiful day and I welcome you to yet another edition of the show, Crypto Daily. This is coming from a super classic station, CNETv, number one talk station when it comes to blockchain news and of course fintech news, not forgetting cryptocurrency news. And today is going to be very interesting because we're starting in an unusual manner. I'm not going to be starting with Coins Extra today. I know yesterday I said I'm going to give time to CoinTelegraph today because I know it's been long. I read a lot of stories on CoinTelegraph. So today I'll be giving a lot to CoinTelegraph today because I think it's just very important that we look at CoinTelegraph today, and of course CoinDesk, and of course Crypto Globe, and then we'll now land with our sister station Coins Extra. I wouldn't want people to feel that okay, it's because Coins Extra is still and CNETv they are children of the same mother, or sons or daughters of the same father, and that is why that it keeps starting with our Coins Extra. I don't want that to happen. Here, objectivity, impartiality is actually our watchword. We keep our fingers crossed, and of course we keep focused on what we do without being sentimental, judgmental, or giving kudos or giving, say, preference to one media house or the other. All right, so I'll be starting with CoinTelegraph today, and I want to believe you enjoyed nothing but the show today. It is Crypto Daily, and of course, it is coming from your super classic station. In case you don't know, you can download our TV application from your Google Play Store or your iOS. Just go to your Google Play Store or your iOS. Just search for CNETv, and then you can download them or download it rather, and of course install, and then you can have chance always watching all these amazing stuffs every day. However, in case you're not there's one or two reasons. You can actually watch via your YouTube page, and of course you can get to see via YouTube page, and of course that Coins Extra, and watch via YouTube page. I'm happy to, I don't know why. Alright, my name is Emmanuel Ogundele, that's my name, and I want to assure you that you get nothing but the best today. Meanwhile, we'll go on a break, and when we come back from this break, I'll be taking my first media outfit, which is CoinTelegraph. What do we have on CoinTelegraph? We have a lot of stories on CoinTelegraph. We have the likes of Cardano launches smart contract. We have NFT gaming company Ani Mocha brands acquire majority stake somewhere where you get to know in the course of the show. And of course, we look at the price of BTC also, and of course of the coin that we have, BTC and the likes today. So we make sure you get nothing but the best. And of course, all the time we get on the show today via this media outfit, CNETv, and of course Coins Extra. My name is Emmanuel once again Ogundele. We'll go on the break, and we'll come back from this break. Of course, the show begins. Don't go anywhere. Join us again.
Ecosystem is saturated with a lot of trending stories and events, from blockchain to fintech and even cryptocurrency. However, there is the need to get viewers updated on the updates in the ecosystem. Join us on this platform for crypto updates, Mondays to Saturdays by 2 p.m. West African time on CNETv to get analysis as regards trending stories from several media outlets, Cointelegraph, Coins Extra, Crypto Globe, and more. Crypto Daily, the program, the acting, the ecosystem. CNETv, the first and leading 24/7 live broadcasting blockchain, cryptocurrency, and FinTech TV application. On our mobile app, you have access to our latest news updates ranging from esports, fintech, iGaming, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and artificial intelligence. We bring to you interviews, analyses, cryptocurrencies, market reviews, and live events. Download our app today from your iOS or Google Play Store or on our website at cnetv.io. CNETv, objectivity is our watchword.
All right, welcome back to the show, talking about Crypto Daily from your super classic station. And of course, that's coming from CNETv. I take my first story. It is coming from Cointelegraph. Like I said yesterday, I said I gave much attention to Coins Extra and the like, but today I'm going to be giving much attention to Cointelegraph, Crypto Globe, CoinDesk, and of course, Cointelegraph, CoinDesk, and of course, others will now start to flow. I think my first story comes from Cointelegraph. It says Satoshi Nakamoto statue goes up in Budapest. Budapest should be in Turkey, if I'm correct. Satoshi Nakamoto statue goes up in Budapest. Okay, that story is actually coming from Cointelegraph. All right, a bronze depiction of legendary Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto, or some will call it anonymous creator of Bitcoin. In other words, people don't really know who the person is. And Satoshi Nakamoto is now on display for visitors of Grafi Short Park in Budapest. That's in Turkey. There, of course, in an unveiling ceremony that was yesterday, Thursday. Let me let you know that Andras Yorif, the co-founder of the Statue Project and editor of crypto news site Crypto Academia, spoke to a crowd of journalists and Hungarian residents. Okay, I beg your pardon. It's in Hungary, not Turkey. I beg your pardon. Resident before revealing that revealing the shining face of Satoshi. The sculpture shows the upper half of the figure with a fixture or featureless face wearing Odo with Bitcoin logo. Now, what that picture depicts is simple. It means that Satoshi Nakamoto, like we hear, the unanimous creator of Bitcoin, one of the founders of cryptocurrency, did not, or no one knows the person. In view of this, it is now what we keep thinking, and that is why the picture of Satoshi Nakamoto is covered, the face is covered with Bitcoin, meaning that you don't know the person. For example, in law court, when you go to law court, you see two stars in the hand of the image in the law court, however, faceless. So, in other words, the Satoshi Nakamoto we're talking about here is not really, it's faceless. No one knows Satoshi Nakamoto, and that's what we get in, if you ask me. Yeah, and of course, the story continues. here with people coming up with different faces on that event just to grace the occasion. Of course, a lot of persons, according to Current Telegraph here, are dressing without using face mask or face cover or face mask rather to cover their face so that you don't know who the person, who he or she is, just to depict what Satoshi Nakamoto, the anonymous creator of Bitcoin, what he or she stood for while creating. I've called them quote, whoever he or she was, Bitcoin creates value, and especially the technology behind Bitcoin, blockchain creates value, said your feed, that's a journalist. Of course, the brand Barba, CEO of Hungarian crypto exchange Shirai, also spoke at the ceremony, adding that, let me quote what he said here, talking about Barnabas there. Satoshi Nakamoto has created an independent money free of any middleman that empowered people with financial sovereignty. Now we have erected this statue to remind ourselves courage is virtue. We need to keep on dreaming big. Of course, that's what we're getting there. And of course, first announced in May, the statue created by sculptors Georgili Rika and Thomas Gili was intentionally, of course, internationally also designed with a mirrored face, similarly to express the idea we are all Satoshi to onlookers. That means we are all not visible to onlookers. That's what we're getting here. Of course, that story is a very long story. It continues here from CoinTelegraph. The story headline says that Satoshi Nakamoto statue goes up in Budapest. That story is coming from CoinTelegraph. We're going to break now. We'll come back. We'll take more stories. Don't go anywhere. Please join us again. So, welcome back. You're still watching Coin News Extra and CNETv, and of course, it's still Crypto Daily with Emmanuel Ogundele. That's what they call me here. All right, so let me go straight to another study coming from Coin Telegraph. It says that DCG-backed Korean exchange faces closure if it can't find banking partner. DCG-backed Korean exchange faces closure if it can't find banking partner. I take that story now. South Korean crypto exchange GoPax, which is backed by digital currency group, is facing potential closure ahead of the country's fast approaching deadline for platforms to submit their request for an official operating license. That's talking about that area there in South Korea. That, of course, to be eligible for a license, all crypto exchange must show evidence of that they are operating using real name account. Of course, the South Korean banks said. So it means that if you're going to be working or using in DCB backed in South Korea, you have to make sure you're using your normal account, your normal name for your account, not that you're using say a name like Shabalala, while your name is actually Mufasa. So it's not going to be working like that. So that's what we're saying, and they're saying, coming from South Korea, that everybody must make sure that happen. Of course, to be eligible, and of course, in a notice to users published on Friday, let me let you know that the GoBack team wrote that the exchange is currently negotiating with financial institutions to establish a real name verification process and deposit and withdraw accounts as stipulated by the new regulatory regime. But the question that comes to my mind is this now: if you want the real persons, we know that cryptocurrency is not really visible. You can't see the person, and one of the timeline, one of the precepts of that according to Satoshi now is has to do with secrecy and the likes. And of course, if you think that your money can be taken or stolen, of course, blockchain is there to track your money anytime. And I recall sometimes in July when in Gaza, Israel, the Prime Minister Gahal, if I'm correct, had to confiscate some money or some cryptocurrencies belonging to one of the guys in Gaza. Of course, he had to do that, and of course, he reported that it was for money for terrorism financing, and this happened, and it's something that's happening. So it means that I would expect that what we should be thinking about is how to make sure that we can track not the personalities but the financing as a whole. Is it going to the right channel or wrong channel? And that's why blockchain comes. So that story is coming from Coin Telegraph today. I'm going to another story now. It's talking about senators. Senator lobbies agencies over the use of crypto in ransomware. This story has been on and on and on. I mean, it's been going dangle, like dangle, scatterel. Of course, that story has been going off and on. But we're going to be looking at the story now. There's been different side to that story, if you ask me. Talking about Senator lobbies agencies over the use of crypto in ransomware. Let me take that story now. That person is Senator Arson. That's of course is one talking there. Okay, some United States senators are ramping up the anti-crypto rhetoric again. Don't forget, in July, it took center speech up to August, and of course there were talks about e-coming and stuff like that. But it was stylishly and eventually passed, and then it became a talk of the town, and of course a story later. But now Senator Maggie Hassan is the latest to raise concerns about the new use of cryptocurrency as a means of payment for ransomware attacks. Of course, don't forget, some banks in USA now are beginning to give crypto services to some persons in some. Please quote me, so you're not going to say I said something wrong. To some persons, as it were. All right, now the Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee member sent a letter on Thursday, that was yesterday, to several agencies, including the Justice Department, the Department of Homeland Security, the Internal Revenue Service, the Security and Exchange Commission (SEC), and the Treasury Department Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. Of course, said to those ones, in it she urged concerns, citing a recent cases in home states of New Hampshire, where a $2.3 million was stolen in a cyber attack in the town of Peterborough before being converted into cryptocurrency. That's one of the issues that we face when it comes to cryptocurrency, talking about the fiat or converting fiat into cryptocurrency, and then it disappears. And so what we should be looking for now is how to tackle this and make sure that we don't experience this all the time. And of course, let me quote what he said now, talking about that Senator Maggie Hassan. Let me quote what he said. The tweet says that the anonymity provided by cryptocurrency has helped facilitate its use by criminals in a myriad of ways. These uses include drug sales over the dark web, payments for ransomware attacks, tax evasion, financing for terrorism, and organized crime, money laundering, and more. But that's what we get in. The study goes on like that. She outlined about that the difference between centralized exchange with know your customer requirements on decentralized exchanges and over-the-counter desk without such requirement, adding that more KYC endorsement was needed. Of course, KYC means know your customer. When you know your customer well, then it can help to eradicate or reduce or eradicate the issue of talking about people laundering money or money being used for terrorism financing or grafts and the right. That story again, or the headline says that Senator lobbies agencies over the use of crypto in ransomware. You can read that story coming from Cointelegraph. Now we'll now go to another story. It is coming is from Cointelegraph. It's about Bitcoin. Bitcoin sees quite healthy consolidation on $200 million Bitcoin options expiry day. All right, let me take that story now. Check that story now. It says that a Bitcoin ranged around $48,000 on Friday as hopes of a bull run endured thanks to low supply and upcoming corporate disclosures. Now, data from Cointelegraph Market Pro and TradingView showed BTC and USD continuing to consolidate into Friday with the latest options expiry now due. Of course, the pair had made little progress, of course, since moving or bouncing off $47,000 the day before, but bullish expectations among analysts were also firmly intact. Of course, altcoin. Okay, let me quote what he said there. A look at buy and sell levels of major exchange Binance confirmed resistance beginning at $48,600. These having crept lower during the consolidation by interest, meanwhile still lay at $44,000. That story is actually coming from Cointelegraph today. You're watching news and of course crypto daily from CNETv and of course CNETv. We will now go on a break. Of course, we're looking at a lot of story. Let me take one more story from Cointelegraph before I go on that break and then visit another media platform, maybe CoinDesk or Unlock Blockchain there. All right, let me take the story here. It says NFT gaming company Animoca Brands acquire majority stake in Bondly. NFT gaming company Animoca Brands acquires majority stake in Bondly. Good one for Animoca brand. They are doing what is very important, and of course being sound and smart, and of course doing what is exceptional at the moment. Of course, let me read that story for you now. Animoca Brands, a non-fungible token game developer, has announced a substantial investment in the NFT platform Bondly. Talking about Bondly, an NFT platform, non-fungible token platform there. According to release issued on Friday, that's today, Animoca will own a majority stake in Bondly following the investment. Of course, commenting on the rationale behind its investment in Bondly, Animoca chairman and co-founder Yashu told Cointelegraph So then, of course, let me call what they said now. We acquired a majority stake in Burnley because it will significantly assist us to drive true digital ownership via NFTs, and we see this as crucial to the future of gaming and the emergence of the open metaverse. That's what we get in there. As part of the investment, Burnley NFT technology, including Launchpad and cross-chain bridges, will be incorporated into Animalcast gaming product. For that story is what we have there. Of course, story goes on like that. It's a long story if you ask me, but I need to pep it down there so that I can go to other story. But however, I'll be going on a break now. Don't forget, if you're just joining us, it is still Crypto Daily. It comes Monday to Saturday with me, Emmanuel Ogundede, 2 to 3, where we bring in stakeholders, we bring in gurus in the ecosystem, dons, and of course, they share their thoughts and opinion on a lot happening in the world or in the ecosystem, in the blockchain sector, cryptocurrency, fintech, and of course, artificial intelligence, and many more on this platform. Now, we'll go on a commercial or break now. When we come back, I'll be going to another media outfit, and that will be CoinDesk. And of course, we'll look at what CoinDesk asked for us. And maybe we can touch CoinDesk extra today. Don't go anywhere. Please join us again.
CNETv is the first and leading 24/7 live broadcasting blockchain, cryptocurrency, and FinTech application. On our mobile app, you have access to our latest news updates ranging from esports, fintech, iGaming, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and artificial intelligence. We bring to you interviews, analyses, cryptocurrencies, market reviews, and live events. Download our app today from your iOS or Google Play Store or on our website at cnetv.io. CNETv, objectivity is our watchword. Ecosystem is saturated with a lot of trending stories and events, from blockchain to fintech and even cryptocurrency. However, there is the need to get viewers updated on the happenings in the ecosystem. Join us on this platform for crypto updates, Mondays to Saturdays by 2 p.m. West African time on CNETv to get analysis as regards trending stories from several media outfits, from Cointelegraph, Coins Extra, Crypto Blue, and more. Crypto Daily, the program depicting the ecosystem. The ecosystem is saturated with a lot of trending stories and events, from blockchain to fintech and even cryptocurrency. However, there is the need to get viewers updated on the happenings in the ecosystem. Join us on this platform for crypto updates, Mondays to Saturdays by 2 p.m. West African time on CNETv to get analysis as regards trending stories from several media outfits, from Cointelegraph, Coins Extra, Crypto Blue, and more. Crypto Daily, the program depicting the ecosystem. The ecosystem is saturated with a lot of trending stories and events, from blockchain to fintech and even cryptocurrency. However, there is the need to get viewers updated on the happenings in the ecosystem. Join us on this platform for crypto updates, Mondays to Saturdays by 2 p.m. West African time on CNETv to get analysis as regards trending stories from several media outfits, from Cointelegraph, Coins Extra, Crypto Blue, and more. Crypto Daily, the program depicting the ecosystem.
back. You're still watching Crypto Daily, and of course, on CNETv, number one talk station when it comes to blockchain, cryptocurrency, and of course, fintech. Don't forget in esports, e-gaming, artificial intelligence, and many more. We do them here on this platform. All right, I am expecting that tomorrow we'll be having Samuel Joseph on the building. Of course, Samuel should be in the building to talk to us. Samuel, a friend of the house, he should be in the building as our guest now. Let's go straight to CoinDesk now. I'm going to El Salvador. El Salvador watchdog to investigate government Bitcoin purchase ATMs. Of course, that's what we're getting at the moment. Now, talking about El Salvador there, of course, on point, if you ask me, there, El Salvador is what I'm seeing now. Now, El Salvador, the Court of Account received a complaint on September 10 from the regional human rights and transparency organization, Chistosal. Now, what I'm saying that the allegations that the government handling of the cryptocurrency stuff in El Salvador is not really pure. Some are saying they're having different mentality as regards that what I'm talking about, the case of handling Bitcoin in El Salvador. Don't forget, El Salvador happens to be the first country to legalize Bitcoin. And of course, after the Miami conference of May, I think May or May, they made it was passed. And of course, just this month rather, it became a legal tender finally in El Salvador. And now, Chaso is saying that stuff to talk about here. And of course, that let me just read the story now. El Salvador's public management watchdog will investigate a complaint about the government's handling of Bitcoin purchases and subsequent crypto ATMs, a regional human rights group announced on Thursday. Okay, the Court of Accounts, a constitutionally mandated state body responsible for the technical and legal control of the country's public treasury, received a complaint on September 10 from the regional human rights and transparency organization Cristo Sal. The group said that's coming from them there. Of course, Cristo Sal requested an audit of the authorization process for the purchase of Bitcoin under its newly minted law, according to Reuters reported. So the fact is, Cristo Co still thinking that there's some, let me use African word, some swindling or mago that's happening when it comes to the Bitcoin in El Salvador. But don't worry, we want to believe that everything will be neat in the board, and of course everything will be made clear, because a lot of persons are really happy that El Salvador saw more than others were saying by making Bitcoin a legal tender in their country. Don't forget, countries also that are beginning to look towards that one, with Nigeria thinking of CBDC by in 13 days from now, if I'm correct, that October 1, having our own CBDC. That's talking about what do they call it? Central Bank Digital Currency Project Giant in Arab. Okay, that's right. Of course, we expect that Tanzania to do, Ghana is doing its own, South Africa, Tunisia is collaborating with France, and they're all working to make sure they do the needful. But here we're looking at El Salvador, a country that's already started using Bitcoin as a day-to-day transaction or legal tender. All right, that story is coming from CoinDesk. Today it says that El Salvador watchdog investigate government Bitcoin purchases ATMs. Of course, you can read that story from CoinDesk today. I'm going to another story now. Is coming from the U.S. U.S. Treasury turns its gaze to stablecoin issuers. That's what we're getting now. Let me read that story and I'll come back to what's happening. The U.S. Treasury Department is preparing a report on stable coins and their potential risk, okay, to the financial system. Bloomberg reported on Thursday. Now, CoinDesk confirmed that Treasury officials are developing the report to present to the President's Working Group for Financial Market, though it's unclear when the working group plans to meet. Now, the team of top financial regulators, including Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, Federal Bureau Chairman Jerome Powell, and Security and Exchange Commission Chairman Gary Gensler, along with other regulators, last met on July 19 when Treasury staff presented their approach to this report. That story is also there. Okay, we'll keep our fingers crossed. People like Theta and the light. What will happen to them? Are they going to? Like I tell people in Africa that Theta is, or stablecoin rather, is just a way where you can save your fiat, and without it having to face challenges or having to go back to, for example, if you're in Nigeria now, a dollar is around 540, 550 naira. Now imagine you have saved $1 in January when dollar was still 4 something. You're going 100 and something naira, and same goes to the round, to South African rand, and other ones, the SEFA, the CD, and the likes. If you had saved them on stable coin, maybe the money will still be intact, and of course, maybe even have a profit margin. Little also maybe ascribe to it there. Okay, so this study coming from U.S. Treasury taunted gates to stablecoin issuers. Of course, that story is coming from CoinDesk today. All right, I need to go to another story. Crypto media company for front raises $2.1 million to cover world of social tokens. So that's coming from them. Let me take the story now. Forefront, a 1-year-old media company that covers social tokens and decentralized autonomous organizations, DAO, has raised $2.1 million in a new funding round. An announcement released on Thursday on the blockchain-backed blogging platform Miro. The company said that the financing is part of a community-driven treasury diversification round, and that the money is coming in via fiat currency, that is actual dollars as opposed to crypto. All right, that story is coming from CoinDesk there, and then I think I need to drop my pen here, and then say I should just go straight to another media outfit now. Let's go on a break now. When we come back, I'll be touching Coindesk Extra. There's no way I will not touch Coindesk Extra because our sister station, Ekene, is working hard on that one, so I need to touch Coindesk Extra. And then after Coindesk Extra, then we'll know what next. You're watching CNETv, and of course, we'll go on a break and we'll come back, we'll take more stories. Please join us again.
Ecosystem is saturated with a lot of trending stories and events, from blockchain to fintech and even cryptocurrency. However, there is the need to get viewers updated on the athletes in the ecosystem. Join us on this platform for crypto updates, Mondays to Saturdays by 2 p.m. West African time on CNETv to get analysis as regards trending stories from several media outlets. From Cointelegraph, Coindesk Extra, Crypto Globe, and more. Crypto Daily, the program depicting the ecosystem.
Of course, the show talking about CNETv, and of course, we're here to give you nothing but the best, if you ask me. Okay, let's go straight to Coindesk Extra, our sister station now. Okay, let me take my breaking news from Coindesk Extra here. Breaking news here from Coindesk Extra, and it says Binance debunks suspension rumor of customers' account. That's of course we'll be hearing different stuff, hearing different here and there as regards Binance, hearing this and that from Binance, and of course even hearing the case of FUD, correct that, from Binance there, hearing different stuff I regard Binance getting FUD, leading to FUD for customers. What I mean by FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt from Binance customers. That has led people saying that Binance has suspended some accounts, and fine, we know Binance is really having issues in some countries, but I'm not sure it's having issue in Nigeria, and that's why Binance have released this statement. It says, with the situation of things and different happenings, most of which are negative, lies tell against it in the ecosystem, thus making our customers to live in denial or having fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That's FUD. And of course, Binance Africa has therefore released a statement on the happenings, knowing fully well that the customers are paramount and also very important. That's coming from Binance there. In view of this, the crypto exchange Binance has therefore released a statement assuring the customers in Nigeria and the African continent in general, saying that Binance is aware of the fear, uncertainty, and doubt FUD spreading in the community about Binance blocking all Nigerian accounts. I hope that doesn't work because I have an account with Binance too. Of course, the crypto exchange therefore said, though she is concerned about the plight of her customers, she stressed and wishes to inform Nigerian customers or Binanceans that it is all false. I mean that you recall that about a few days ago, there's this back and forth story, false story by mischief makers, where they keep saying that Binance is closing account of its customers. Now Binance has come out and said it's a lie. In fact, on its official Twitter account of Binance have said it is not true. It is a lie. They did not close anybody's account, and of course, everything is still fine, business as usual. Binance is saying no, we ain't closing anybody's account. Although it has led to FUD, that's fear, uncertainty, and doubt among customers of Binance. Even me too. I have fear because I have an account with Binance, so I have the fear. But in all, it has debunked the rumor and said it is all work of mischief makers who do not like Binance for reason best known to them. And of course, bringing that one. That story is actually coming from Coindex Extra. You can read more and get to understand on that one. Now, I take another story. It's coming from Standard Bank. Standard Bank and Amazon announces expansion of relationships. Now, that's Amazon and Standard Bank. Of course, announcing relationships. They're very good if you ask me for Amazon and Standard Bank. Now, in a quest to further expand the horizon and deliver more to the Black continent, Standard Bank and Amazon Web Services, AWS, have announced an expansion of their strategic relationship to drive the growth of Africa through digital information and infrastructure, digital ecosystem, and of course, future-ready solutions that empower our customers and partners. And according to a statement released by the South African lender, this means that Standard Bank will collaborate with AWS, that's Amazon Web Services, to jointly build African Innovation Lab, and of course, an incubator and an accelerator of large-scale innovation projects and new business model. Of course, it's just a good one that these two are coming together and, of course, are doing what is very important. Recall that these two came together first in 2019, talking about Standard Bank and, of course, AWS, that's Amazon Web Services. And now this further is a tested fact that they're working out to make sure that they deliver best and good to Africans, of course, Nigerians and Africans in general, Africans as a whole in general. That's why they're coming together, Standard Bank and, of course, Amazon Web Services. We can only wish them well in what they're doing. And, of course, that story is coming from Coindex Extra for today. It says that Standard Bank and Amazon announces expansion of relationship. Good one for them. Let me try and quote somebody from Standard Bank talking about one of their important personalities there. Okay, the chief executive and senior leaders from Standard Bank, AWS, and Amazon met earlier. And of course, I'm trying to get the name of. Okay, let me quote what they said here. When companies build on AWS, they get access to AWS unparalleled experience in powering global financial institutions, and they depressed and broke. The story goes on like that. I need to stop there. That story is actually coming from Coindex, so you can read more on that one. The story again says, and I quote, he says that Standard Bank and Amazon announces expansion on relationships. Of a good one. You can read that one on, of course, coming from Coin for today. Now I'm going to my last story before I call it a date. Okay, let me just stop calling section. I go straight to Bitcoin, crypto glory, pardon, to take one story from there, and then I'll wrap up the show because of no time. So we'll go on the break now. When we come back from this break, I'll be touching CryptoGlobe.com. Of course, I have stories that are touching on CryptoGlobe. One of them says crypto will have an extraordinary Q4, says former Goldman Sachs executive. And of course, protesters in El Salvador set fire to Bitcoin ATM in defense of President Bukele. Why? We'll get to know in course of the show. Don't go anywhere. Please, we'll go on the break. We'll come back now. We'll take these two stories, and of course, we'll call it a date on the show, talking about crypto daily. In case you've not downloaded the CNETv app, very wrong. Please do me a favor. Go to your Apple Play Store or your Google Play Store and download CNETv app, which is CNETv, and of course, be a partaker on our app, and of course, you enjoy nothing but the best. No, so we'll go on a break now. When we come back from this break, I'll give you more stories. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the show, Crypto Daily, coming from your super classic station, CNETv. I am sorry, our time is fast spent here, and then we need to just take one more story because I can see my producer telling me I need to leave the studio because our time is fast spent. I have to take a story from El Salvador. On Cointelegraph, we had a story where Kilosa rather, is saying he's going to look into El Salvador situation, but now we're getting something from Crypto Globe where they're looking at it from another angle. Protesters in El Salvador set fire to Bitcoin ATM in defense of President Bukele. Protesters in El Salvador set fire to Bitcoin ATM in defense of President Bukele. A group of protesters in El Salvador recently set fire to Bitcoin ATM as part of a demonstration against President Nayib Bukele's recent policies, including the adoption of BTC as legal monetary tender. According to a series of tweets by news outlets, Teleprensa, a gathering of protesters, set fire for a crypto kiosk in the Plaza Gerardo Barrios of El Salvador's capital city, San Salvador, on September 15. A video of the event shows the burning kiosk amidst a crowd of onlookers, and journalists. Protesters also spray painted the area with anti-Bitcoin slogans against the president's new monetary policy. Of course, the report by Teleprensa says that demonstrators were protesting President Bukele's adoption of Bitcoins as a form of legal tender by setting fire to the crypto kiosk and nearby furniture. Of course, the picture is there. Okay, I need to just stop that. I will keep our fingers crossed and see why. Based on what they think, of course, they feel that the policies of Nayib Bukele, that president, is not really fine for them. Okay, I know that a lot of presidents have said sharing accolades to the president, but they are there, we are here, we can't say what is going on. But I know that making digital currency a legal tender is inevitable. It's something that will come to reality, whether we like it or not. And of course, the earlier we accept it, the better for any country or any nation. So the choice is ours or yours to accept it or not. This is where we draw the curtain on the show today, talking about crypto daily. Might be why tomorrow we'll have Samuel in the building. Of course, he's a friend. He works at Aglex. We'll see or we can discuss. We look at the situation of things in the country, and then we can talk to him, and he can give us report. This is where we draw the curtain on the show today, talking about daily crypto market. I beg your pardon. Crypto Daily, I did that in the morning, so that's why I'm saying it again. Crypto Daily, many thanks to all those who made the show a reality, from Liu Chama, our CEO, and of course, Ekene, as Chief Operating Officer, very gallant personality, and of course, Ada, the money lead, and of course, Maria Hoga, Ichiwe there, and of course, my studio producer there, Red Wine. Don't forget Li too. That's what you can take on this platform. We'll come again at 4 p.m. West African time for news on top of the hour, and of course Mayoga will be here to give you fascinating stories from this platform. Please make sure you download our TV application from your Google Play Store or your iOS, or you can go to our website www.cnetv.io to for more amazing and juicy content. Don't forget to also like or follow Community Extra too. You'll be thrilled, you'll be glad you did. That's what you can take on this platform. And thanks for watching the show today. All of you are the reason why I'm here. If you're not there, I'm not here. Thank you for watching the show. My name is Emmanuel Ogundele. I'm out of here.